Okay, this is the next one. So let's just see for Diamond Baby, right? So Lord, is this person going to be arrested and caught? That's what we want to know. Arrested and caught. Okay, let's just say. So this is deck 2, I said, right? Deck 2. And deck 13. So let's just flow on the top. What's on the top of deck 2 and deck 13? Let's see. We got, back then, the children was devastated, or the mother was devastated, or right now in Diamond's life right now, or as a teen, she was devastated. However it goes. Back then, Diamond's mother was a sweetheart, but this person was going to sit down and gloat about this thing who took her children. Right now, in life, Diamond is a sweetheart, and this person going to sit down and gloat about it. Okay, things starting to change for Diamond right now in her life. And back then, in her mother's life, things started to change. She had to express everything, right? Express all she needed in any area in her life right then, and climb high. And also Diamond right now in her life. Okay, we have right here, we got a lady's name, so we got to make this her mother. I don't know her mother's name. So I got to put this with her mother because they was children back then. So her mother wanted to get to the Milky Way. Right here, or Diamond want to get to the Milky Way as a grown up. The next one is someone is not all there. Somebody is resistant. Her mother was resistant because somebody was not all there. Rape took her mother there because if her mother was raped or she was raped. Person said get up. Okay, it says right here that if you had your way, you would pick greed. Somebody was trying to get money some kind of way. It's going to be some justice for sure, bottom line. Justice for sure against somebody who don't look like Diamond or her mother. Because here's the fortress. Diamond was in that fortress, stuck. And somebody had her saddled down in that thing, right? Okay, let's just go. So we got this one is, it was a lack of control back then, right? Out of somebody who a Capricorn. I don't know her mother's sign. I don't know Diamond's sign or her sister's sign or her mother's sign. But whoever it is got a daughter, follow me, or it just was negative energy, follow me, out of control. Okay, it says right here, the transportation, where you get the transportation back then, maybe her mother needed training, was going for a job or anything like that, or right here in the present, it will be where transportation would be where would you get that training. That mean will she go to court, follow me, against these people, because it says right here that her mother was not emotionally available over here. Her mother wasn't, or her mother's mother to her, or her mother wasn't to her. Get what I'm saying? Follow me? Because she don't have any children, so I can't put it over there with her. Somebody asked for a drink back then and thought something was funny, or in the present, teenhood or grown-uphood, asked her for a drink, or she asked for a drink, or however it's flowing, and thought it was funny. So back then, her mother wanted to get to the focus point and be the butterfly, or right now in her life, she want to get to her focus point and be that butterfly that God says she is. Because it says right here, she rose to the occasion, giving her mother in a situation back then, or she's going to, or she did when she escaped Diamond. Get what I'm saying? In the present. No longer will she be filtered, her mother, as far as what she say back then, or Diamond in the present. Her mother back then wanted love and treatment, or somebody wanted it from her mother back then, or somebody wanted from Diamond in the present, or Diamond just want to be loved the right way. Follow me? It says right here, when revealing clothes did it, we back with the revealing clothes for her mother back then, or with her in the present. Follow me? If you knew him, would you tell? If she knew who it was, would she tell on this person, her mother, right back then, or right here in the present for Diamond, right? Money was pending for her mother back then, or money was pending for Diamond right now. Her mother need to look in the mirror back then because she had a Taurus love, or somebody act like a Taurus, or she was a Taurus, or act like a Taurus, or in the present for Diamond. Follow me? Somebody act like a Taurus, she a Taurus, or anything like that. Somebody she loves. Okay, let's just follow. We got a ring. So maybe back then, this man wanted to marry her. Anybody like that? Because it's saying ring time. About it. I just want to know if they say justice going to be served. So that's all I want to know. Justice going to be served. This could stand for the courtroom, the jury. Let's flow. See, the justice, it's going to be justice for sure. So that's all we want is justice for sure. Because we want to know where Diamond's sister is. Because God says that person is Diamond, that girl we saw on who we saw on the TV. Okay. The universe don't want me to put neither one of these storylines up, and they not true. God will not let them go up. I ask God not to let them go up because I don't want to say nothing that's not true. Not one word I want to say that's not true. If God says she is Diamond, I want it to go up. If she's not Diamond, God, don't let these storylines go up on that screen of YouTube. But upstairs in my bed, I heard she was. I heard yes more than one time. That's why I asked God, do I do storylines on this young lady? Okay, it's going to be justice for sure. Or the family going to seek justice for sure. Okay, let's just flow. Tell the truth. This will have to be her mother. Follow me? Back then. Or whoever this person is who did this. Diane just got to say everything she recalls so the law could be able to help catch whoever this is. She got to tell everything she knows to lead them to this person. But the person probably going to move. They ain't going to stay put if she escaped. They're not going to stay sitting there waiting. But if she knows something to work with, has something to work with, and able to have this person caught. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to get up for. I'm gonna have to get up. I think I'm not gonna pause this time because I had to blow my nose because my nose. I don't want to be snipping in the video because really, I really have to blow my nose badly because I'm gonna be snipping. So I'd rather not pause it this time. I'm just gonna leave it on. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go. Okay, that's much better than to keep on like us sniffing and all that type of stuff. Let's just see. I'm Debra's Love 1. This is the second video, so let me just say it. I'm Debra's Love 1. This is a storyline reading part 2 for the disappearance of Miss Diamond Brady, who was kidnapped. That's what I call it. From age 3, her and her sister, I think at the time was 10 years old. So let's just finish. Let's just do. Here's a love interest. See, we got just a whole nother set of cards. Just 2 more sets of cards in a whole nother video. And see here, merge card again. So we dealing with any man that liked her mother. Any man that liked her mother at the time, whoever he is. Any man. I guess you call it was smitten, because you want to marry somebody you like them pretty well. You marry somebody that you don't really like and care for. The universe, you know all about it. Okay, it says it's going to be justice, so I wanted to see something more to see if this person is going to get in trouble or anything. Okay. Where is her mother at? Where is her mother? It's her mother. They don't look good. Let's just go. Where is her mother? Is her mother alive? What is this? Promiscuous. I got a vanish without a trace card. I got X out card. I got a murder card. So I don't have no kind of murder card coming. I don't have an X out card. So that's really good. That I don't see those cards. We got a father here. Somebody act like a father, or father act like a father. Let's see something. See, we keep getting the marriage cards going on here. What's going on? What's going on with it? This usually don't usually end like this. Let's flow for a minute. Okay, let's just flow for Miss Diamond. Okay, Miss Diamond, Brady. It was horrifying back then. The children was trying to distinguish what was happening to them at that time, or their mother. Or right now in her life, some kind of way as a teen or grown up, she was trying to distinguish what was happening, and it was horrifying. So it says right here that her mother wasn't emotionally available to her at the time. What do mother love feel like? Follow me? Back then. So if it's back then, we can go this way because we deal with her own mother. So we got mother more than one time. God bringing mother in a lot. Her mother is jumping out. Look, see, you see the mother card. You heard me say mother not too long ago on the other one, I think. But let me just flow for a minute. So let me just take this. Her mother or her, like I said. Her mother or her, because I don't know either one of them, right? So let's just go with her mother. Her mother, listen to what I'm saying. Diamond's mother. So Diamond's grandmother, get what I'm saying, was not emotionally available to Diamond's mother. Whatever her mother name is. I don't know her mother name, so I can't say it. Either that or this is Diamond card. Get what I'm saying? As a teen, as a child, as an adult. And this would mean if it's her card, her mother wasn't emotionally available. And why? It's because she was kidnapped from her mother. So her mother can't be, because she's not there to give the love and attention. Following? We have right here that she wanted a checkmate with her mother, Diamond, as an adult, as a teenager, as a child, however it's flowing. Her mother might be adventurous like a Sagittarius, or her mother could be a Sag, or she could be a Sag. I have no idea. Over here with her mother over here, maybe her mother wanted a checkmate with her own mother. Follow me? And she might have been adventurous. Diamond's mother. I don't know. Okay, back then, Diamond's mother chuckled about something, or Diamond chuckled about something in her life. Now, as an adult or teenager. Okay, her mother was seeing that she had lots of potential back then and lots of life to live back then. Her mother I'm talking about. But right here in the present teenagehood or adulthood, Diamond feel like she had lots of potential. And she is seeing that she had lots of life to live. Come on. I just can't get a grip. Wait a minute. I'm so sorry. I keep on getting interruptions from my grandchildren. I'm so sorry about that. Where was I at? I hate when I stop. Okay, we were on this card, right? So let's just see. Okay, as far as when her mother back then thought something was laughable but needed to do things in decency, or somebody that she was involved with, follow me? A male, follow me? Or right here in the teenagehood or adulthood of Diamond, she thought something was laughable or someone toward her but needed to do things in decency. Back then, her mother wanted a man to validate her, follow me? Or a man wanted Diamond's mother to validate him, follow me? Back then. Or now in Diamond's life, adult, teenagehood, or whatever timing it is, some man wanted her to validate him, or she wanted the person to validate her. Follow me? So here we have, if I knew him, should I tell her mother? She should tell back then on some man back then, because wearing revealing clothes did it. She had certain clothes on back then, whatever clothes she had on. Right? You can have clothes that's tight, and that's called revealing because it's showing your figure. Whatever kind of clothes it was, right? Okay, should she tell on some guy back then? Right here in the present, some kind of way, or teenagehood for Diamond. She had some kind of clothing on, whenever it was, whatever kind it was, however, where it was revealing. And the person did something, whatever it was, said something or did something. Should she tell on the person? Okay, then we had the top card here. Back then, it was devastating for her mother back then, something, whatever it was. Or in Diamond's life, at teenagehood or adulthood, something was devastating to her. So back then, her mother was going to get justice for sure back then against somebody who didn't look like her. Or in her present life, teenagehood or adulthood, Diamond as a grown-up or teenager, she needed to get justice for sure. Okay, the next one is back then when with her mother when she was little, and this focus on her mother when she was little. The focus got to go to her mother when back then, right? Her mother needed to tell the truth and apologize about something, or somebody needed to tell the truth and apologize to her mother. Follow me? Back then. Right here, teenage and adulthood, somebody need to apologize and tell the truth and apologize to Diamond. Follow me? As a teenager, one adult. Right? It says things are starting to change back then. Things were starting to change for her mother back then. Or for Diamond as a teenager or adult. Follow? So we have right here, back then her mother needed to take baby steps in her thinking because she was dealing with a serpent. Right? As an adult and teen, the same for Diamond. She needed to take baby steps in her thinking because she was dealing with a person who was a serpent, a male. Next card is, back then, it was obvious, right, that somebody knew something. Her mother knew something. No, this is her mother, right? So it would be somebody else. It's obvious somebody knew something, right? Because this would be her mother's side. It's obvious that somebody knew something, whoever it is, right? So right here, in Diamond's life in the present, teenage or grown, being a grown-up, it's obvious that somebody knew something. As far as Diamond, or back here, it's obvious somebody knew something as far as Diamond. Get what I'm saying? Or whatever, about some situation. Back here, it says right here, yes, you're on your path. So some kind of way, her mother was on her path. Whatever path she was walking back then. Now it is vital to find a path that she wasn't on it, but it says she was on her path, whatever stuff she was doing. Follow me? So over here with Diamond is on her path. Follow me? Now it's vital to find her path if she's not on it, but God says she's on it. That means she's going the right direction. Okay, back then when her mother was, back then when she was a little girl, her mother needed to look in the mirror because her mother was dealing with a Taurus love. Somebody act like a Taurus. Well, her mother was a Taurus. She was dealing with somebody, whoever it was. And as a teen or adult, Diamond was associated with somebody, whoever it is, somebody she loved, somebody who was caring for her, maybe, whoever this is. It says back, do you know or believe as far as God? Do you really believe in what you hear as far as God? For her mother, would she have faith? Did she believe what religion she following? Did she believe in God, anything as far as God? Or do Diamond as a teen or adult believe what she hears as far as God? Did she believe or anything like that? Okay, I gotta put my sweater on because it's cold. Just stop for a minute. It's cold in the basement. It might be cold outside too. I don't know. Let me just put this on because it's actually cold. Sorry about that. Gotta help a little bit. Help a little bit because it's really cold. Okay, let's just flow. Where were we? Oh yeah. Do she believe as far as God, and as far as God in her present life? Diamond, follow me, as a teen or as an adult. Okay, so we have back then, rape took her there, her mother, where somebody might told her to get up, or she got up. I don't see no support group, no kind of way. So she didn't get up in a support group. I don't know if she took somebody to court because they raped her, anything like that. I don't know, because I see this right here, and this stands for court. Or training, it can stand for. It could stand for support group in this one, but I feel God would have brought out the support group cards because that's how good God is. God give me the right cards. Rape took me here sexually. Get on up. Maybe the person said get up, or over here with Diamond as an adult or teenager, some kind of way. Maybe some kind of way somebody raped her and told her to get on up. Rape took her there sexually. That actually made her maybe be sexually active in the first place, or being promiscuous, or whatever it done. Follow me? Back then, when she was young, her mother was given no other choice. Okay, let's flow. I don't like this card. I don't like this card. It wouldn't be the children. Follow me? Because it wouldn't be the children. They children. This would be the grown-up. We talking about her mother over here and her over here. Her mother was given no other choice. She is willing to do something because of fear and force. She was given no other choice. Her mother, when she was young, when the children was young, over here as a teen or adult with Diamond, she is willing to do something because of fear and force. That means you're forced to do something. It's like somebody got a gun on you. You do whatever it is because you want to save your life. You know what I'm saying when I say fear and force. You scared. Get what I'm saying? Okay? Because we here coming up next. Somebody want to marry her. Calling to get married. Some man back then. I don't know if somebody want to marry Diamond in the present. I don't know. But maybe somebody like her and they might want to marry her in the present. I just don't know. But back then, somebody wanted to marry the mother. So back then, some kind of way, this person, whoever it is, that wanted to marry her, I guess, wanted to settle her down at the fortress, at the home, at the job, some kind of way, keep her stuck, whoever he is. Over here with Diamond in the present. As a teenager, somebody was settling her down at the fortress. That means captive, follow me, stuck, kidnapped, however you want to slice it. Okay, back then, someone had no nonsense thinking because they was willing to do whatever because of greed. People do anything for money. Greed, back then. And right here in the present, whoever would do anything for greed, follow me, with no nonsense thinking, will do anything, follow me. Next one is express all you need in all areas in life. God wanted her to express all she need to in all areas of her life back then, the mother, right? And be sky high about that. Take it to the highest, to the fullest, and express herself, right? Over here with Diamond, In the present or teenager, God wanted her to express herself to the fullest in all areas in her life. Next card is she needed transportation. Her mother back then to go to training, job, interview, anything like that. Court, anything like that. Follow me? Because I don't see no drug cards. Follow me? In the present, Diamond needs some kind of transportation to go to court. Support group. Even though this don't say the support group card, but I can put it there, support group. But this usually go with, like I say, the training, interview, court, anything like that. Court, any kind of setting, interview, anything like that. Okay, back then, somebody wanted loving treatment from the mother. Follow me? Over here, somebody wanted loving treatment from Diamond. But Diamond also want loving treatment from her family once she found a family. Okay, the next one is back then, her mother budget plummeted. If not her mother, whoever her mother was connected to, some man, follow me? Or right here in the present, her budget plummeted, or this person she was hooked to who had her Diamond, right? So we have right here back then, her mother wanted to get to the Milky Way because it's a female name. I don't know her mother's name. That means her mother was trying to get work or was working all the time or anything like that. Her mother trying to get to the Milky Way, trying to make it, trying to live, trying to survive, trying to prosper. Follow me? Over here, she wanted to get to the Milky Way, and that means she wanted to get a job and she wanted to live a better life. Diamond. Follow me? Okay, back then, for her mother, money was pending for her mother, right? Because she is waiting on money. Money was pending from something, whatever it was. Over here, money was pending for Diamond, right? As a teenager or an adult. Because she was trying to get to the Milky Way, trying to make it. Okay? It says the best option for you, for her mother back then, was to wear the shield of honor and the helmet of strong. Was for her back then. Or for Diamond as a teen or an adult. Follow me? Okay, then we have right here back then. Her mother was resistant back then. Because somebody was not all there. Some man she was hooked to was not all there. Get what I'm saying? Here's the card. They like green. You can't see them. They are light green. I wouldn't lie to you. You just can't see them good. I need to change the coloring. Okay, over here with Deja. Deja. That name keep coming because I did a storyline with a Deja and it seemed like it's hooked in my mind. Diamond. I'm so sorry, Diamond. Diamond was resistant to hold. Was resistant because maybe to try to escape. But this person was not all there. She needed to escape. Right, to get away if she could. Okay, because back then her mother was promiscuous. But she needed to start taking care of herself, her mother. Follow me? So right here, as a grown-up or teenager, Diamond was promiscuous and she needed to start taking care of herself. Because remember, God knew everybody and God knew everything you're doing. It was a lack of control. Back then out of her mother, negative devil energy, sinful energy, anything like that. Okay, either one of her daughters is a sign of Capricorn or act like a Capricorn. That would be Diamond or her sisters a Capricorn or act like one. Or some type of earth sign. Or the mother is an earth sign some kind of way. Or act like one. Get what it's saying? So lack of control out of somebody who was connected to Diamond. Or over here, somebody connected to the mother back then. So we have right here that the mother rose to the occasion given to her back then in a situation. No longer will she be filtered, so she rose to an occasion to say something, do something, go somewhere, whatever it was. Also with Diamond, she rose to the occasion with something, to do something, say something, or whatever it is. And I feel she rose to the occasion to escape. That was hers. Next one is her mother wanted to get to the focus point and be a butterfly and soar. Get what I'm saying? But over here, God wanted Diamond to be that butterfly and saw a diamond. Get to your focus point. And she did. And she focused and she thought of a way to escape. The next one is, my daddy did not show me love. So either her mother's father didn't show her mother love, right? Or Diamond's mother didn't show her love. I'm saying it wrong. Sorry. I'm saying it wrong. Excuse me. Strike that. I said that wrong. Diamond's father didn't show her love. Or Diamond's mother's father didn't show Diamond's mother love. Get what I'm saying? Because I'm dealing with more than one person. When I do it like that, it's twirl it all around like that instead of just this one and that one. Okay. Either Diamond's mother never knew her own father, right? Or Diamond didn't know her father, right? Or Diamond's father didn't show her love because he might wasn't around, or he didn't show love or anything like that. Or if this man or whoever this is that had her held hostage, if he became the father or like a father figure, he didn't show her love. Follow me? And she didn't know this man deep down inside. If this was a father figure, whoever this person is who had her hostage. So we have that back then, whoever this man is connected to her mother. He wanted to give her a ring. He wanted to get married. He was smitten. Get what I'm saying? I'm ready to love you. Over here, if it goes with Diamond any kind of way, it's somebody who like her and would like to marry her. If it's like that. If not marry her, he want to be her man. Get what I'm saying? Okay. Next one is during noon or any time in the afternoon, some kind of way her mother joined some kind of gathering. She could have went to court because she got raped, or went to court or she went maybe to work and it was like, or an interview, some kind of way or an actual party or whatever it was. Afternoon, whatever time, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, anything afternoon, however it's flowing, or noontime. Follow me? Or over here with Diamond, some kind of way. She want to be among a group of people, a gathering, party, interview, job, whatever it is, orientation, whatever it may be. Afternoon, anything afternoon, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, anything afternoon, or it could be 12 noon, whatever time. Follow me? Okay, it says right here that back then somebody said, give me a drink, and thought something was funny. Back then to her mother, or she asked for a drink. At this party, interview, or whatever this is, or the man, or whoever this is, connected. Or over here with Diamond. She asked for a drink, and she thought something was funny, or somebody asked her for a drink and thought it was funny, or anything like that, at some gathering, or party, or whatever this is. Interview, or whatever. So it says right here that her mother was a sweetheart. But he was going to sit down and gloat about it, this man back then. Or over here, Diamond was a sweetheart, and this man still was going to sit down and gloat about it. Because it's the same man, whoever it is. So, God, who is this? Is this somebody she broke up with, her mother broke up with or something? Is this some man who attacked her mother? He a serpent. I tell you that much. God said he a serpent. Well, God said he a serpent. It's obvious. Somebody knows something. You know something. Okay, universe. Let's just see here. It says it's going to be some justice. But I feel it's already kind of said. It's somebody who was connected to her mother. And her mother knew who she was talking to at the time. Talking to a neighbor, a boss who had a crush, a man who had a crush, a man she was going with, a fiance of hers, or whoever this is. Some man that's close, whoever he is. She knew who she was with at the time, what man was in her life at the time. Some man who was in her life at the time. This ain't some stranger that came from off the street somewhere. This is a man who was in her life. She knew who was in her life at the time and who she was having problems with as far as any kind of man. She might was going to take him to court because he raped her. He might have been somebody who she was going with, somebody who liked and wanted to marry her, somebody had a crush on her, a neighbor. If it was not her boyfriend, a neighbor, somebody she worked with, somebody down the street, or whoever this is. Okay, if it ain't a love interest, it's somebody who still connected because it's a mystery to all. See, by the card saying it's a mystery to all that the person had all these demons, meaning somebody you know. The family probably know who this person is. The mother know who it is. She just gotta look at who she was with, what was going on with her at the time. What was going on with her at the time and who she was with and around at the time. I don't see no kind of drug cards. I don't see the trafficking cards. See what I mean? And I got those. I don't see drugs and I don't see trafficking. So is it the children's biological father? Who is this person? I don't know. Who is this person? Because going off the storyline, you know who the person is. Mother, you know who it is. You know who was around you in your circle as far as a male. You know. You know who had a crush, who was smitten with you, who wanted to marry you, who you was going with, who you broke up with. Because it ain't just some man came off the street that you don't know. Because he got in your house. Or did he break in your house? So if he got in your house, that means he might know the children's name. And he got in the house and he might have said, let's go for ice cream or whatever. You know, grown-ups can say anything to get people out the door. Because a person wanted revenge. A person was vengeful. He was there. So you gotta say who you was talking to at the time. Because it's somebody. It ain't just like somebody just walking down the street and they decide, oh, let me go in the house and go take somebody's kids. No. There's somebody that you know. So you just going to have to tell the truth and tell who this person is. Apologize to your children for letting them be out there so long. Because I see the apology card. It says surrender and make up. The man need to apologize to you. That's true. But you also need to apologize to your children. Because if you know who this person is and you've been knowing and never told the authorities, you need to apologize to your children for letting your children be out with this person. So I don't know. Is this their biological father? Is that why you didn't tell on them? I'm trying to figure this out. I don't want to do another storyline and twist it all kind of ways because these two is telling it all. What reason would you have to not go and try and get your kids unless it's the real father? The biological father. So if you find them being with their biological father because it helps you out, you just leave them there. That's one thing. But if it's like that, you should have told the law. But if it's some man that you was talking to and he got your children, the law should know his name. Any man you was talking to at the time, because all of them is suspect. Any man you was talking to, it goes like that. It ain't just somebody off the street that walked in and said, let me decide to just go knock at the door. People do all kind of stuff, but this storyline is not making it seem like it. It's somebody that you actually know, mother. And whoever it is, you need to sit down and tell the police all the people you was talking to at the time that was close to you or you was having problems with or wanted to marry you or whatever. Because I see more than one marriage card. Or the person they want to be married to, they want to be your guy. Okay, I'm going to end it. This is the Brass Love one.